To the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Darnold got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Again, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught on the slant. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Heineke eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run with Foreman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw is Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Heineke. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score. On 2nd and 10, Darnold, and he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard. 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Heineke's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Heineke. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Kill.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 10 yards out. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. and all of a sudden we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown, then on the kickoff they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Here's second and a yard. Here's Darnold. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, here's Heineke again. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up third down. This time they stay on the ground, and he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A little juke. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Not one. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout in this first half. Again, it's Foreman. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now Foreman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First down, Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Heineke. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4th down, Heineke. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. From the 30. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Off of play action, Darnold. That caught by Tremble. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Foreman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
They run again with Foreman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.